Following the Queen's funeral on Monday, host of the Today Show Karl Stefanovic couldn't help but poke fun at his least favourite member of the royal family. He made the baseless suggestion that Meghan wasn't actually crying when she was pictured wiping away tears at the sombre service. Stefanovic made clear his verdict on Meghan's public display of emotion with just one word: apparently, and it didn't go unnoticed by his co-anchor Allison Langdon. The moment occurred while Stefanovic and Langdon were speaking to royal photographer Chris Jackson outside Buckingham Palace at about 9:20 PM local time or 6:20 AM on Tuesday in Eastern Australia. Stefanovic noted how several photos from the funeral were open to interpretation, particularly in regard to whether certain members of the royal family were crying. He implied that pictures of Meghan wiping away tears were perhaps misleading. There's been lots of photos around and interpretations of photos and reading into photos meanings that may or may not be true, he said. There's a couple of Meghan, with a tear running down her face, apparently, and also even one of Princess Charlotte that everyone was saying she was crying and we don't know if it was true or not. As Stefanovic cast doubt on Meghan's tearful display with the word apparently, Langdon smiled nervously, then offered him a knowing look. Meghan wept as she watched Queen Elizabeth II's coffin being carried out of Westminster Abbey in London on Monday after a remarkable funeral attended by the great and good from across the world. Markle dabbed her cheek during the emotional moment as she stood beside Camilla, Queen Consort, Catherine, Princess of Wales, and her children Prince George and Princess Charlotte. She's an actress. A bunch of social media trolls emphasised online after the above photos and reports went viral. Of course she can fake an emotion on cue. Why would anyone believe she's truly broken up about anything involving Harry's family? Body language expert Adrian Carter of The Face Whisperer was critical of the former actress, questioning whether the damp cheek was brought on by crocodile tears. She told, "It's hard to tell if the tears are genuine sadness, but Meghan certainly knows that tears would be spotted and photographed. We don't see much muscle movement in Meghan's face in the photo, which would be activated with genuine emotional expressions." However, the expert reasoned, she could also be keeping herself tightly in check emotionally. July 13th, 2017, The Examiner published an interview with Meghan Markle where she demonstrates how she can cry on cue in 3 seconds. Someone off camera asks, "Can you make yourself cry?" Meghan, clad in a white shirt and black leather skirt, responds enthusiastically and says, "Oh, I can do that so well. Oh my god, it's crazy." They're like, "Meghan, one tear left eye, go." Revealing how long it takes her to shed the first tear, she says, "Give me 3 seconds." On the other side, the Queen's favourite daughter-in-law, Sophie Wessex, and her husband, Prince Edward, were visibly emotional during the Queen's state funeral. During the ceremony, the Earl of Wessex and his wife appeared distraught, crying as they both watched the Queen's coffin. The late Queen's daughter-in-law struggled to contain her emotions and was seen swiping her tears as she drove away from the funeral service. Sophie and Edward's 2 children, Lady Louise Windsor and James Viscount Severn, were also in attendance. The Queen's youngest 2 grandchildren have shown a maturity far beyond their years as they join their older cousins in mourning since the Queen died at Balmoral in September.